Welcome to the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi After the Show podcast, and we have a very special code for you at the end of this podcast from Omaha Steaks, so you can save some money. They've got a big site-wide sale for Memorial Day, and if you hang around to the end, you'll save even more.
One of the things in the summertime that always makes me crazy and it makes me sad, but Murphy's proud that I never say anything to strangers about it, is when I see someone walking their pet on asphalt in the heat of the summer, in the hottest part of the day, because I see it all the time, and you got to know. And if you've never been told this, you just don't know. I know you love your pet because you're taking them for a walk, getting them the exercise they need. That can burn their paws. Their paws will burn, and the paw is also one of the only places that a dog releases heat. The other place is when they pant. When they're panting, they're hot, and they're we can sweat. They don't. So if walk your dog, walk your pets, but do it in the early morning. If you couldn't stand on it with your bare feet, their paws can't take it. But there are other things to know about keeping your pet safe during the summer. It's a lot, actually, so let's cover it here.
Okay.
I'll bring this up because one of the reasons I bring this up too, Murphy, you don't know this, you were gone running errands or something the other day over the weekend. I went for a walk during the middle of the day. Tons of sunscreen, a hat, my weighted vest, put my shoes on, and I go, and Champ, our old lab, he loves to go on a walk with me, and I take him almost every evening at sunset for a short walk. They're getting shorter and shorter because he can't go as long.
Can't go as far.
He can't. And that's fine, but he looks forward to it. It's the happiest 10 minutes of his day. He starts doing zoomies when I get the leash out. But I was going at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I tried to sneak out of the house without him seeing me. No can do. Taylor let me know that he was whining, and he was sitting by the window.
Really?
Watching me. He doesn't know. Like, I can't say, it's too hot for your paws.
Yeah.
I've got hokas.
It's interesting to me that he just, because he is a pattern, just like any dog, a creature of habit, but it's usually closer to sunset that he's going to know that this is okay. The light looks like this. She's wearing tennis shoes. It's time to go.
It's the tennis shoes. The sound of the tennis shoes on the floor. And then when I put sunscreen on, he knows.
He's become oddly vocal in the last couple of months, too. All the time. I mean, he'll grunt at things. He'll just kind of, he lets you know things now. And he was never as verbal.
I think we talk to him so much. He's like, okay.
He's trying to talk to us now, yeah.
You know, you said now he can't walk as much.
As far.
Has he like, do you notice that when you're out on the walk? Like,
yes, he starts. I'll go to the place I always go with him and back. And as we're getting closer to home now, he's slowing down more and he's panting more. And I think that's his age and the heat. And so I am not going to go as far. Like, I used to be able to go with this dog for an hour. He used to be a young, vibrant, wanted to chase things. He doesn't even try to chase squirrels anymore. Aww. He knows he's older. Like, he'll sit there and look at one going, yep.
I remember when I used to chase those.
Maybe it's not age. Maybe it's common sense. I never catch one, so why bother?
Anyway, but back to the hot weather. Other things for your animals that we kind of feel like they're animals. They can handle all kinds of things, and it's true. They're very different than us, but you need to take in some of the same considerations you take for yourself. If you're going to be hanging out at the park all day or beach or wherever, outside a lot because you're enjoying some sun, they need places. They need shade. That's why you'll see a dog get in the dirt.
Yeah.
It feels cool to them, the dirt.
I actually saw Champ, who is our lab boxer mix, get off of his bed the other day and just go lay on the floor. And that's because it's
cool.
It's cooler.
Mm-hmm. Gus has been doing that lately, laying on the kitchen tile.
Because it feels nice.
Yeah.
Exactly. So make sure they have some shade or an umbrella, or if you're taking them along with you, if it's a family dog, you need to give some consideration to how hot they can get, and they release heat differently. Let them play with the water hose. Let them play in a kiddie pool. If some dogs don't want to do anything but drink out of a kiddie pool, but make sure it's fresh and good water. But some of them will play. Some dogs are water dogs. Labs especially can be. Kiddie pool. I used to try that when we had kiddie pools around for the kids. I would go, it's hot today. We're going to leave the pools out and hope they play. And they never did anything in it.
Yeah.
I was so disappointed.
Well, those little kiddie pools, the water gets hot during the heat of the day anyway.
Yeah.
So maybe they didn't want to.
It was always a hope.
Yeah.
Plenty of water, more water than normal, because also water helps them, and this is cats too, helps them cool down their bodies.
Yeah.
It's true.
Your dogs like ice?
The last time I gave it, it was just licked and licked. So I don't know.
Yeah, because it falls on the floor from the refrigerator every now and then, and none of them go up and run to get it. They're not interested in it.
Gus comes after it. When one of them falls out and hits the floor,
Great.
he gets up to eat the ice. And
He likes it.
there are times when it's really hot and he comes in panting. I'll put a few ice cubes in his bowl.
Fantastic.
He eats the ice cubes out.
Yeah.
Oh, he likes ice.
Drink the cold water. No, I just want the ice.
That's fantastic because that's a cooling
Yeah.
thing for him, and he gets water that way too. Yay. Plenty of water, more than normal. Refill the water bowls, even if you have to take them out more often. So be it. Never keep your pet in a hot car. I think that's a no-duh. But you got to remember it.
Right, exactly. And that means not even for like 10, 20 seconds.
No, it doesn't. Another thing in the summer, this is not about the heat, but just if they're going to be out more in the grass, fleas, ticks, mosquitoes, they need protection from all that too. And the word about the long walks, we'll go back to the main thing of walking them either at sunset or in the morning early before the pavement gets too hot.
Or walk them in the grass if you're going to do, or something that's not cement, concrete, or asphalt.
Don't go on long walks if the temp outside is above 77.
Oh.
Because especially if your dog has a couple of coats and all that can vet offices see dogs with heat stroke in the summer when you're not thinking about their needs. You're only thinking about the way you can handle it because you can sweat.
77 is difficult though because there are parts of the country that
Never go
especially
below.
summertime are not going to go below 77.
I know. That's why you have to just take the pets into consideration.
Yeah.
And of course, talk to your vet about any of this.
Can I ask a dumb question?
Please.
That's what I'm good at. What about doggy shoes?
Most dogs don't like shoes from what our experience has been. I've never tried to put them on, but I've seen videos and I've talked
I've
to
already
people.
seen videos and they seem to walk funny because they can't
It's not
feel
natural.
what they want to feel.
Well, and I wonder if they expel heat from their paws, is it a bad idea to cover their paws up?
Right.
I mean, I don't know. In the wintertime, I get that. In the summertime,
In the
not
summertime,
sure
they
about
need the
that.
release. They need their paws just not put on something hot.
Maybe doggy sandals instead.
Doggy Crocs.
Yeah.
Missed any part of the show? Get it all on the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi podcast.